Hi guys, Melissa here. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about neon pothos. I picked one up at Lowe's like 5 minutes ago. No, a little while ago today. It's not that it's a rare plant to find. It's not that it's a rare house plant. It's that it's a little bit harder to find for me. Every once in a while it pops up in stores and I get really excited. I had one years and years ago. I'm not sure what happened. Obviously it must have died, but I found one. I'm excited, and it's got so much hanging from it that I decided we're going to clip some of this off and start some new kids. Because when you love a plant, you just want more. And there's nothing better than getting more plants for free. And the best way you can get more plants for free is by propagating them. That just means, usually for most houseplants, clipping it at the particular points that it does work best, and putting it either in soil or putting it in water, letting it grow some roots, then planting it in soil. So what I wanted to show you is I have done this. I have golden pothos. This is actually Marble Queen. So this is a very beautiful one. I bought this a few years back. It lives in my bathroom, which has a regular window, but then it has a skylight, which is amazing. If you are gonna look for a house and you're a plant lover and you're house hunting, the best thing you can do is find a skylight. Now my husband will tell you the opposite. It's a hole in your roof that you don't need. But I beg to differ, and so does my Marble Queen. Now I'm the kind of person that likes to name plants, but I didn't name these ones. These are so beautiful. Now if you really look at her, she's really, really light. Her leaves are really just beautiful. The speckling you can see on there. All kinds of pretty stuff. So lots of green patches, but they're real beautiful. So what I did, I clipped a piece off of her that was hanging off, and I put it in water for some time. It sat in the bathroom right next to her. And then I finally potted that one up maybe a few weeks ago. It wasn't so long ago, just a few weeks ago. Now this one is the baby. Look at the difference. Isn't that neat? Look at that one's like a solid green leaf almost with the corner. This one is a solid green leaf. And I'm not offended by it. Some people prefer all the variegation. Some people like more of the green. I love having both. I love it. I love it. I love that there's no such thing on a Marble Queen or golden pothos of two leaves looking exactly the same, obviously, unless they're all solid green. But this is something. And then this one came too. I think it was an accident or fell off. There's a little tiny leaf that stands all by itself. So I'm hoping it takes. And the newest leaf that just unfurled, oh man, that one's like, I'm guessing just because it's a new leaf. Look at it, especially next to the green. It's solid white. I mean, it has green speckles, but it's really, really light compared to the other ones are still just a light green. That one's like almost solid white. So that's the baby of that one. There's another kind of pothos that I was not familiar with. This to me is a Marble Queen. It may even be. Has 3 new leaves growing in it, also kept in the same bathroom. If you'll see here, to me it looks like the pattern's a little different. Very cool. I feel really blessed and lucky to have this beauty. Look at from what you guys see, they look like almost like lily flowers popping up, but those are just the new leaves coming up, and they're just so white. They're really light. I'm waiting to see how they'll change. So beautiful. Getting a lot of good sunlight back in there in that bathroom. So let's get to the point at hand. On this neon pothos, I would like to share with my mom. So I'm going to do some clippings. I also, like I said, want some more of it because it's so beautiful. So what you're going to do is find where the nodes are, which is usually, a lot of times they're growing out. They have like a brownish look to them. They're like right where the leaf started to grow. Now this leaf has seen better days. It probably got water on it and then sat too close to the sunlight. It looks like it lost a leaf on the end here. So we're going to propagate it from that. We're going to clip it. Ooh, that one's got a little tiny baby on there. Not a baby, but a new leaf, you know. I love the color. Now you can see the difference. The color difference. So this is a neon pothos, not to be confused with a lime or neon philodendron. I just looked that up. I thought people were using the terms back and forth. This is definitely a pothos because of the shape of the leaves. You would know the difference if you had found the philodendron one, which now I definitely have to have once you find out something cool like that exists in the world, right? I had no idea. You know what the real dream is, guys? We're all dreaming of it. Pink Princess Philodendron. That thing's awesome. I do not have one of those. I do not have anyone coming in the near future of one of those either. Because they're very expensive right now. It looks like if you're not ready to drop $100, you ain't getting anything. All right, so here's not so much the problem. So this leaf is facing up. This one is beautiful, facing up. This one's facing up, but then this guy's all wonky. Look at that one, doesn't even face the right way. He's going completely the opposite way. So I think we're going to take right from before him. Ooh, didn't want to clip. Best bet is to get yourself some nice sharp scissors. You want to try and do that 45-degree angle. It gives you the most, that nice slice there. It gives you the most ability to pick up water. This guy's going to pick up the water from his roots too, though. I did at least 3 leaves. I'm going to clip up here too because that's all rotten and yucky. Boop. And now I just have this. So it does have this leaf, but it's still a good leaf, you know. It's got a little freckling on it. And this guy. So these two you can see. These roots, they're going to stick in the water. So, I mean, unless you're really putting it out somewhere. Ooh. Now see, the bottom leaf goes in. You want to try and get the other root in without getting too much of that other leaf in. Doesn't want to go. Don't force it. Jeepers creepers, don't force it. We'll just wet it for now. All right, so I got one root in and the bottom, so it should be able to suck up enough water, because remember, those roots weren't in water in the first place. So in there like that. And we're going to put more in there. But same thing, look at them before you clip them as to which way they're facing. And see. The more leaves, the better. But let's see here. Some of them got a little twisted. Yeah, this one must have had something happen. Must have sat too close to the bottom somewhere. All right, this is a nice one. I'm going to do this one here, because this is going to be good. And people love when they trail down, but they'll grow more. We'll get more trailing. This one too, look at the bottom or the top. When it hung down, it probably touched or did something. That's not a beautiful leaf. And it's got some yuck at the top, but I've got 4 leaves, including that one, so I can clip that one off if I want. If I'm going to clip it for support, I'll leave it up a little bit closer to that one. Now, this guy faces flat straight. This one's out that way. They're all different. They can move with the sunlight and where you put them. But that other one was facing completely the opposite way. So I think we're going to take off the top guy. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to take some things off. It's all a learning curve. So then at least this bottom part's going to sit in some water, which is good. We got some of these other leaves on there. And one of the best things you can do, you're going to forget, is to change the water at least once a week, maybe every couple of days. Don't let it sit and get funky. Nobody wants to sit in funky water. Right? Now look for the longest ones here. Now if it's got brand new, see if I can turn this plant so you can see it. I don't know that I would clip one with brand new leafies are coming in. See these guys? These are new growth. So we might let her keep those. I mean, the new growth should still grow on the one that you clipped. It should still grow okay. Sometimes they get kind of funky. I think that's a new growth one. If it gets real leggy, they call it leggy. Sometimes you got to clip to keep it back and bushy and nice. This one's so bushy and nice in the top. I almost fear for the leaves in the middle not being able to get enough light and enough, you know, aeration. I'm picking off some dead junk in the middle there. All right. These are good. Let me go down there. I'll show you here what we got. This one should be okay. We got some funky brownage going on here. I don't know about this. This looks like it probably was going to be another leaf, but it went brown. But anyway, it's got some nice root here too. Well, the trouble with that is even when I plant it, it'll be planted there, and that root's still just going to stick out there. Unless you clipped it and took that one. You can try one leaf. I've never had just one leaf. No, I don't think I've even tried. I was going to say unsuccessful. I don't think I've even tried just one. But let's get that one in there. Some nice water. The pothos really propagates really nice with water. A lot of times I've seen too, if you have a fish tank and it's open in the top and you've got your light and you have some way to stick them in the back, the fish love the roots of it. They love come swimming up around. I had guppies in there, a goldfish, anything. And then the plant really loves the fish water, the poop and all that stuff, and it helps clean it. Helps take some of the bad stuff out. Some of the bad stuff out of the fish tank. It's good for the fish, it's good for the plant, doesn't hurt anybody. Equally benefiting. Let's see who else, if there's anybody else. I've got 3 clippings so far. We don't want to take the one with the new kids on it. Oh, you know why I'm not in love with the other one? Besides, that one's actually got a little new kid on it too. It's all faced all wrong. The leaves are all twisted. Oh man, no, I don't like it. We might stick with those for now and see how everybody else grows in. See if there's any other spots. I really love how fluffy this one is though. So you can get a better shot. And look at this whole new, I've never seen it on a hanging basket from like Lowe's or Home Depot. They usually had that solid hanger piece, but this one actually twists so you can turn it, which is real nice. You used to have 2 choices, like front or back, but now you can twist it so in your window it can grow a little more even if it's getting too much sunlight one way. This definitely was hanging one way. See how it has that bare and all of it's growing out the front? Back, front. So in my window, I would put the fluffy stuff towards away from the window, see if I can't get it to move and turn a little. Although that's what's giving it its food. Twist it around, back and forth, wherever. All right, guys. So this is Neon Pothos. Got to get yourself one of these. The color is beautiful. I love these Pothos Marble Queen Golden Pothos plants because they flower in nature, but I've never seen anyone grow one and flower indoors in their home. It takes a lot. I think it's got to be like 10 years old and 40 feet long before it gets there. So it's not something a lot of us have in our home to be able to do. But you don't need them to flower. They're so beautiful. I'm in love with this one. You know what I need is some suggestions. What should I name this one? Are we into naming our houseplants? I feel like sometimes you name it, then you're more likely to take care of it. I love them anyway. I'm not going to lie. I've killed quite a few houseplants. It's a learning curve. I mean, no one's perfect. But if you are out to get a house plant that is easy, get a golden pothos. The marble queen I find is just as easy. I've had zero problems with mine, obviously. I've propagated it. I have golden pothos too. I can dig that out and do a video with that one in there too. I've got a couple of those. Those are wonderful because you can buy them small, smaller than this in a little tiny pot and grow it and really watch it go from a tiny little plant to something that's big like this one. You can have it hanging, you can cut it, you can make more. You can take a small plant, grow it, take cuttings off of it, still grow your original plant, have your cuttings, and then put them all in one big pot. And then it's still all the same plant. And people think, wow, look at how big you grew that. It's actually an idea. You know what's another cool, fun idea I think we might do? Once these neon pothos grow some roots, because I've got, what do we say, 3 clippings in there. We'll take a neon, we'll take a golden, we'll take a marble queen, and is there another pothos? There is one. I stopped and paused there for a minute because there is another one that is brand new to me. I've never even heard of, but it's all over now. I didn't buy any yet. Pearls and Jade? Something new. It's a variegated one, but the leaf is different. So I don't know if it's Pothos or if it's just a name or what they're going with, but I'm going to research it more and see what we can't find. But what if we put all those 3, at least 3 different ones, all in one pot, and then you'd have all the colors all around. I think that that would just be spectacular to see and look at. But I'll keep you updated on how everybody's doing. So the coolest thing is if your baby has a baby, if you take, and this grows, make a baby, it's like a little grandbaby and a great grandbaby. You could share them. The best part of house plants, I mean, there's a lot of good parts, but I think being able to share them if you can. It's like you grew it, you clipped it, you grew its roots, you planted it, it's doing well, now you want to give it away. But that's true love. That's putting a lot of love into something. So I've got 2 other kids I wanted to show you before I wrap this up because I love the pothos, and I just finally got my hands on this guy here, the peperomium, little variegated peperomium. I think actually it looks a little bit like that one I just said about the pearls and jade one. This is not it. This is peperomium something something something. It says obtusifolia variegata. Says, hi there, friends call me Golden. Do they? Do your friends call you Golden? That one's cute, and it's got some new growth coming on it. So that seems fun. I just wanted to show you guys that one because it reminds me of a pothos a little bit. And this, oh, another peperomium. You know, not gonna lie, I'm falling for this one hard. It looks like a little midget pothos to me. I didn't even truly pot it in this pot just yet. It's just sitting in it. But I put this in my kitchen window. You know what? It has the color of the limelight. I bet that's why I love it. It's still a little darker than it though. Teardrop peperomium, variegated. I don't see very much variegation at all. I don't think that the camera's picking it up, but some of it you can see barely. But that's not even, I love the color. I love that it's a light green. And see how big the leaves are at the top there? I mean, obviously they're not that big. They're little. But they grew quite big from when I bought it. And it's got lots of growth all through it. Now, I've never had to propagate one of these yet. And I think I've got 4 in there. It's one plant that came in one piece, but there's 4 in there. So I bet you probably could split it up by breaking it all up, the roots and everything in the dirt, and then putting them each in their own. But right now, it's that beautiful full foliage. It's really nice. So, what'd you guys think? Has anybody had their own? Whoa, bumblebee, some kind of bee. Ooh, it's gonna get me on camera. Ooh. Ooh. You know, my name's Melissa, like I said in the beginning, that actually means honeybee. Doesn't mean I want to be stung by a honeybee though. Never been stung, knock on wood. Anyway, what do you guys think? We got some pothos here, it's exciting, I'm excited. It's summertime finally, Memorial Day weekend, right? That means that summer is here. So what else do you want to see? Oh, that bee is back. We're going to hold still. I'm going to try and propagate my forsythia. I want to clip that and grow that. I bought the rooting hormone and everything. I watched some YouTube videos on. So I'm going to try and do that because it's a great big bush. It grows into my driveway. So I'm going to cut it back and take those pieces, and instead of just throwing them away, grow them and get more free plants. The best part, guys, is plants, for the most part, you can usually make more. Something either costs your money to buy more plants or it costs your time. Nothing's truly free. But free money-wise, yes. Free time-wise, no. So you got to give one or the other. So that's it. That's all I got. Have a great day. Enjoy this beautiful weather. I hope you're having beautiful weather wherever you're at and you decide to grow some pothos. Good luck. Let me know in the comments if you've grown some before, what's your oldest plant, and what else you'd like to see. Have a great day and God bless you.